This information is a product of Dayo Adetiloye Lagos live seminar. For any enquiries, call or WhatsApp 08060779290. Stay tuned and enjoy the teaching. Thanks.
What exactly do we mean when we say structure your business? I'll start with saying that the first thing is, what makes a business a business? Can somebody help us? Why do we call something a business? Okay, someone? Okay.
Product, services, and customer.
Okay, product, the service, the customer. And very important, transaction. Money is exchanged. Now, when we say structure your business, it simply means that you're going to put organization to the way you carry out your business. You're going to ensure you have frameworks by which your business can run. And okay, let me not jump. Okay, like I said here, I said structure is about people. If you have a business where you have, let's say for instance, even if you start a business of your own and you're working in your business, there are functions and activities that you carry out. There are things you do. For instance, if you have a shop, you open the shop in the morning, you clean the place, you ensure you set your goods in place, and all those things that you do. Now, all of them are set to be, you can say your job description. They are the things you do. Now, all those things you do, you should ahead of time be thinking, okay, when do I want to get to a point where I can give this duty to other people to do on my behalf? That's the point where your business is set to be automated. So, business is about having people come to work for you, and how they can work for you with, I would say, how they can work with you with defined lines of responsibility. So, taking to my next slide, that's when you have people work for you, organizing them to have their own roles, their own responsibilities, and established reporting lines. What do I mean by this? Say, you have 2-3 people come to work for you. Each person knows what exactly they are supposed to do. There's a job description given to them. There's an information that contains what they are required to do, and they know when they have an issue. Say to say, let's say for instance, the transaction was successfully done, they can know that, oh, I'm supposed to report to this person. I'm supposed to, if there's an issue that needs to be solved, they can know who to take it exactly to. The main essence is to help you to ensure that you are not, like someone described, you are not an octopus that does all the things. Somebody would say, I'll show you something here. I'm trying to run because of time, and like you said, we'll give us these things so that we can have access to them. Basically, you are trying to ensure that each person that comes to work for you knows exactly what they are supposed to do, and then they know how to carry it out. And in cases where there are issues, they know how to communicate that without having to always come to you. For instance, let's say you work in an organization, you have about 4 or 5 people working for you, and then each time any of them has an issue, it's only you they can reach out to. That's not convenient, that's not good for you. So structure is about ensuring that each person knows their roles, they know their responsibility, and then they know who to talk to when there's an issue. Like I said, it's about leading people to greater effectiveness. When a business is well structured, it's easy for each person to be able to monitor how effective they are, and then be able to say, okay, you can also picture where exactly are the loopholes in your business. For instance, let's say in your business, the person that's supposed to come open the door comes late. You can say, okay, this is the reason why we don't open on time. Or say the person that's supposed to deal with let's say you run an online store and supposed to deliver the goods that was ordered. Then you can be able to pick out all of the different departments and then know how to ensure you're effective at them. So, I've given us some reasons why structure, but there are actually more. Beyond just the fact that you're leading people, ensuring greater effectiveness, ensuring their reporting lines, their roles and responsibility. We actually are doing a business to ensure that the business is automated. We want to get to a point where your business can run without you. But if you're not present, there's somebody who can take charge of each and everything you do. That's actually when it's not your job, when it becomes your business. So the next thing I have as a point is, you want a business that will uplift you. At the next 10, 20 years, I'm sure we know brands like Coca-Cola, we know Heineken, Rolex, and all those brands that have lived several generations, but simply because when the owner started, they thought of automating the business. They thought of ensuring that this business can thrive without them. Okay, this other one, I said you want to ensure that clients, wherever that they access your service, they can ensure they have the same level of quality. Ensure you are not enslaved to your business. When your business is automated, when something goes wrong, you know who to ask because it's already in their job description that this is what you're supposed to do. So let's go ahead. So I said, if business structuring has all these benefits I just listed, why then do entrepreneurs don't structure? Can anybody help? I've said it can give you, it can ensure your quality is same wherever your business is. It can ensure that your business is automated, be more effective, will help people. Okay, I should also add this. When your business is structured, it also helps your employees to know exactly what they are doing. So they don't have to be told that this is what you're supposed to do. When you already told them this is what your job description is, they know that this is what I'm supposed to do. So if they're not doing it themselves, they will know. So if we have all these benefits for structuring your business, why then don't people structure their business? Anybody?
Because you don't have the knowledge.
Knowledge. Very important. Anything else?
Finance.
Finance, employing people. Okay?
Somebody just assume that they should do.
Yeah, sometimes you assume they should do. I think another thing is sometimes people don't know how to delegate. They don't know how to, for instance, let's say when you even have people fill each role, there should be a means by which you can say, if this person filling this role is not around, who is the next possible person that can fill that role? So you should also ensure all those processes are in place. The next thing is, there are some things you should have in mind when you're thinking of structuring your business. Your vision. What exactly does your business seize at its endpoint? Where is your business going? Your vision, your mission, these are just some of them. They are more than this. These are some of them. But maybe perhaps when you come to engage us, we can give you all the list and then we can run through each and every one of them. But you can I just selected some of them to show us here. Like I said, your vision, where you want to be in the next say 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. What exactly do you want your business to look like? The next is your mission, how you want to get to your vision. Someone said it's like your keke, your Okada, or your jet with which you get to your vision. I saw this from Steve Covey. I just share with us. Said your vision statement is not something you write overnight. Fundamentally, your mission statement becomes your constitution. With solely the expression of your vision and value. It basically describes the activities you'll be carrying out on a daily basis to ensure your vision is established. It becomes the criterion by which you measure everything else in your life or say your business. The next is your values. Side by side with your vision should be your values. Your values are like, I said your guiding principles for all you do. They are your ethos. They are like what determines your culture. That's the way you behave in an organization. So you should ensure that as much as you have your vision set where you want to be, you also know how do you want to get there, which should include the values and the cultures you have set in the organization. Okay, I have this organogram. Organogram is just like describing from the very founder or the owners of your business down to the least staff. How, like I talked about reporting lines, how these people are organized to ensure that each person knows what they are doing. For instance, look at this person knows that if you have an issue, he's not going to go to the managing partners. This is the person any of this is supposed to report to. So it makes it easy for this person to ensure that he just pays attention to this person and this 3 next line of authority that he has authority over. So if something is wrong with saying this man and this person wants to question, this is the person in question. Because this person is supposed to be in charge of this and this. So it helps that you're not one person dealing with as much as 10 or 15 persons at a time. It helps your own effectiveness. Okay? This is another example of organogram. This is like for the government ministry. This is like the minister, you can see. This is, I think, director. See here. And then basically just shows you how they are organized. Okay, job description, I mentioned earlier on. Each person's duty. When you come in the morning, this is what you're supposed to do, when are you supposed to come, when are you supposed to leave, if you have issues, who are you supposed to talk to. So it helps each person know exactly what they are doing. Okay, this is another, so to say, like a description of what structures entails. The checklist you should have in having a structure in your organization. I have in this one, I have finance, your marketing and sales, processes and stuff like that. Okay, finally, I said the success of business structure is dependent on you, the entrepreneur. Your business is going to work well, your structure is going to be established, and it's going to run through many years and many generations. Depends on how you do it. Which will include, for instance, if you set standards, you should be one of the first person that should ensure you meet up to that standard. And even if you are not going to be available to ensure those standards are met, you should ensure that wherever you give the authority to ensure those standards are met, ensure they are done. If you were to think about your business, okay, you work now for somebody or for the government. If you were to think about starting your own business, what exactly would you think are the roles you would want to establish or the responsibilities?
Like I said earlier that I would love to go for fish farming as catfish rearing.
Okay.
Though I have the idea, I have the knowledge,
Okay.
but I know I don't have the skill. So
Okay.
if I'm going to start, I'm going to employ somebody that will, like, I know this person is well experienced
Okay.
in it. That's the first person I'm going to employ.
So that would be like your production
Yes,
manager.
manager exactly.
So already you know someone is in charge of production. Anything relating to production, the person is in charge. Subsequently, you think of say marketing and all of that function. Okay, Mr. Mike, tell me something like, okay, you have a business you're doing already. Now, if your business is to be more effective, what do you think you need to introduce from what you just had a structure to help it more effective?
Like you said something about the production.
Okay.
You said something about the production.
Okay.
Then the area of finance to ensure that basically all funds are banked. Yes, not get someone in charge of that. Then marketing and starting. When you are starting, being still a small business, you can't afford to pay all of these things. Maybe some key areas you may have to be maybe some. Okay, you are the head, get someone for to manage all funds should go into the account. That one will. So finance, production, marketing.
Thank you. I think that also reminds me of the point I didn't include, is training. For instance, he talked about the fact that you might not be able to employ very efficient people, but you can employ people that are willing to learn, that you can train on the job. So that, for instance, even if you pick, say, a secondary school graduate who is even aware about production of, say, honey, you can train the person to be able to handle the job you want them to do. So those are part of things you look at. For instance, there's also induction. When you bring in a new person, how do you introduce the company to them? How do you communicate your vision? How do you ensure your mission is followed through, and ensuring that the company is able to stand as an entity that you're proud of. So thank you very much, and God bless you.